This is Mike Battistelli. Welcome and thank you for joining me today to take a closer look at Youngevity International. My wife Kate and I started with Youngevity less than 2 years ago. And we came here for the same reasons many of you are here right now. We were looking for a few things that were missing in our lives. One of them was better health, one was control over our finances, and another was control over our time. Literally how we were spending our lives. And I'm happy to say we found all three of those things right here at Youngevity. And we've been blessed since coming to Youngevity to see many others follow in our footsteps and experience their lives change for the better in these same areas. And the thing to know about those who've come before you and who've achieved what they were looking for is that their story is really no different from yours. The only difference between them and you is that they've already applied in their lives and the lives of others what you're about to hear and learn. Well, Kate and I were thrilled to have found our way to this remarkable and diverse lifestyle enrichment, lifestyle empowerment company because it's forever changed our lives in those three areas we were looking to improve: our health, our finances, and having more control over our time. So let's get started. One of the sad facts of life is the path that so many that we know and care about are following today. It's what we call the 40-year plan. Now, these are folks like so many who spend 40 hours a week, 40 years of their life, only to retire, if they're fortunate enough, on about 40% of their income. Now, if you look at these sobering statistics, you'll see that only one person out of every 100 achieves wealth at the end of their life. 4 people are considered stable, but possibly living month to month or paycheck to paycheck. And another 5 have had to keep working or go back to work. Now, sadly, 28 out of every 100 are dead by the age of 65. That's 28% of our population never reach their 65th birthday. And the remaining 62% are completely dead broke or relying on the government or family just to make ends meet. So you don't have to be a math whiz to see that 9 out of every 10 people will end up either dead or dead broke by the time they're 65. And I don't know about you, but I would feel pretty powerless to exercise any control in my life if I were stuck in that 90%. Those are terrible odds. I wouldn't bet on anything in my life with those odds. Yet, that's how 90% of the population lead their lives. So in reality, about 95% of the population is working to make the remaining 5% comfortable instead of taking charge of their own lives, working on their future, doing what it would take to make them and their families financially free. So Kate and I decided to do something about it. We put together our 2 to 5 year plan, one that I realistically believe is attainable in 2 to 3 years. But being conservative, we'll call it a 2 to 5 year plan. But here's what I want you to take away today. If you really absorb what I'm going to share with you, take it in, take notes, ask questions, apply what you learn, and then take advantage of the hands-on help available to you, you can significantly change your life in just the next couple of years. Now, sadly, most people simply won't do that. They'll hear this information, they'll absorb it, they may even really like it, but sadly they won't take action to do those simple things to actually change their lives over the next 2 to 3 years. I say if you're willing, test it. Test our system. We know systems work. Often when things don't work, it's usually the person that fails and not the system. So I say if you follow our plan and remain consistently engaged with our help, I believe you'll find yourself among that percentage of those in Youngevity who've already achieved the results that they're looking for. Now, this graph speaks volumes because we know in a traditional business or a franchise, we typically have inventories, we have territories, we have limits on our income, we have a large investment, sometimes a very large investment. We have employees and we have a boss. In the Youngevity business plan, we have none of these encumbrances found in traditional business endeavors. So welcome to Youngevity. Now you'll notice at the center of this graph is our bullseye. 90 for life. We begin there because 90 for life is at the center of what we do, and it's where we begin with our founder, Dr. Joel Wallach, and 90 for life. Now, Dr. Wallach is a man who in his 70s has lived decades of his life taking his message of health and hope, and today the scientific proof of his work to the world, showing that we can help to reverse many of the health problems and challenges people face today, or better yet, even skip them altogether. Look, we all know that because of today's big agricultural farming practices, our foods are nothing like they were just a generation ago. Today, our foods are increasingly subject to genetic modification. They're being grown in long ago nutrient-depleted soil and then subjected to high heat and chemical-laden processing. Now, when you read about Dr. Wallach's work as a young veterinary pathologist and the number of autopsies he's performed, you'll be impressed. Literally tens of thousands of autopsies, many of them on humans. Now, I don't know anyone else able to document that number of pathological studies in their career. And from those years of work, here's what Dr. Wallach concluded and is now confirmed through science. Here it is. He discovered that every disease, every sickness, and every ailment is linked to a mineral deficiency. But by giving the human body all 90 essential nutrients every day of our life, for the rest of our life, our bodies would be fueled and equipped to do the many amazing things it was designed to do, including getting healthy, staying healthy. But let's notice the outer circle on this page. This is important. Youngevity's health solutions and life enrichment options spans more than 1,000 products today in a variety of product categories within our family of brands. And if you're like most families, you already venture into the marketplace like we do, or we did, and buy many of these items, including supplements for preventive health, weight loss products, organic foods, organic coffee, essential oils, mineral makeup, cleaning products, pet supplies. We even have memory booking and digital scrapbooking in addition to Hollywood designer fashion and jewelry and more. A virtual mega mall where switching where we shop is the very foundation that drives our business model. It's quite a roundup of products, all available to you at wholesale and all rolled up in one simple decision on your part to take action and join us. Well, this is the story of us. We were founded in 1997. We have offices in San Diego and Salt Lake, plus operations in Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Mexico, Israel, and Singapore, and soon Malaysia and the Philippines, with more to come as we continue to expand internationally. We're a publicly traded company. We're an open book. And along the way, a number of celebrity brand ambassadors have joined Dr. Wallach's crusade. Here's what I know. Over the past 4 years, Youngevity's annual growth rate has been somewhere between 50 and 100%. That's each year over the past 4 years, which is phenomenal. And out of the entire direct sales and home-based business industry, today we're ranked 13th fastest growing company in the world, closing in on the top 10. And in terms of size, we're ranked somewhere around 75th in overall size among global network marketing companies. Now, those are really, really good numbers. Youngevity's founder and corporate management team are experienced, principle-centered, and mission-driven. We're grounded, we're strong, we're growing, we're ethical, we're honest, we run a tight ship, and we operate with integrity. That's what you really need to know about this company. Now, I've shared already a little bit about Dr. Wallach, but this is a man who's dedicated his entire life to his mission. He's Nobel Prize nominated in medicine. One of his many books is considered a national treasure and is in the Smithsonian Institute today. And he was honored recently for his life's work, his scientific discoveries, and philanthropy at the United Nations. And of course, more than 200 million copies of his famous recording, his health lecture, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, have been sold worldwide. At 76 years old, he's on the road doing more than 300 speaking engagements a year, and he carries around with him the equipment to do his daily radio show. Now, he's surrounded himself with great people, like-minded and expert in their respective scientific and business worlds. The challenge is clear. These statistics you see on the screen are very sad and constantly changing, but sadly, they never seem to get any better. As you can see, as much money as we spend as a nation, we're still missing the mark. Our healthcare industry today, sadly, is driven by revenue and profit margin rather than results, and the medical community is compensated to treat disease rather than cure it. But here's some good news. The good news is that more and more families are connecting the dots and taking those simple steps to make these impactful changes in their diets, paying attention to what goes into their bodies as well as what they should not put into their bodies. And as Dr. Wallach's 40 years of scientific discovery has proven, there's no doubt the key to health is nutrition. Sadly, no matter how well we try to eat organic, clean, whole food, shopping at the farmer's market and at the health food stores. If it's not in the soil, it's not in the food. And if it's not in the food we eat, it's not in us. Now, of those 90 essential nutrients, 60 are minerals. And for a generation now, we've been growing our food, for the most part, on long ago, nutritionally, but mostly mineral-depleted soil. Well, how do we get these 90 essential nutrients in you? Well, you have to have a delivery system. And our 90 for Life delivery system is very versatile. We can take on a variety of form factors: powders, liquids, tablets, and capsules. It is simple, it's convenient, and it's complete. I wouldn't miss it any single day. Now, Dr. Wallach says, without a doubt, not all supplements are created equal. Sadly, we find that most brands on the market today are anywhere between only 8 and 12% absorbable. And we've all heard that we are what we eat, but the truth is we are what we absorb. Now, our plant-derived minerals are up to 98% absorbable. It's amazing, which means that what's on the label is actually getting in us and going to work in our bodies. Now, here are some of our healthy body packs. Now, very simply, you can tell by their titles which one would be the right one for you. For example, if you're dealing with bone and joint issues, the Healthy Body Bone and Joint Pack is right for you, or blood sugar issues, or digestion issues, and so on. And we're always very careful never to put ourselves in a position to diagnose or treat or promise to cure anything ever. Instead, we simply take stock of what in the body is needing support, and we support it with one of our Healthy Body packs. And it's that simple. Now, looking at these people, they've all lost weight, some of them tremendous amounts of weight, using our system, the Healthy Body 90 for Life Challenge. Incredible transformations. You know, like anything in life, if we're consistent, we follow a system and don't look for shortcuts, we can achieve almost any goal we set for ourselves, just like these winners. In fact, one of our very own team members, Ryan O'Connor, was celebrated on stage recently as a Healthy Body Challenge champion. He followed the system. He took the Healthy Body Weight Loss Pack. He eliminated the bad foods, stepped up his fitness routine, and he lost, get this, more than 60 pounds. And today is off 16 medications, and he's eliminated psoriasis, and he no longer suffers from epileptic seizures. Pretty incredible. Now, the Healthy Body Challenge program is offered regularly, carries cash rewards, trips, and prizes, in addition to the life-changing health that comes along with it. And we'd like everyone to take the Healthy Body Challenge, which simply means taking stock to know whether you're being proactive or reactive about your health. Then simply get on the pack that's right for you, whether you want to lose weight, you want to get fit, you want to gain energy or kick your cravings, or to simply get healthy. Just ask Ryan if it was worth it. He's become a testimony, a walking, living, breathing testimony for what this company and these incredible products have done for him and in his life. And his business today is growing as a result of his living testimony. And this is fun. When you simply refer 3 people who get on one of the Healthy Body Packs, yours is free next month. Now, free is good. I like free. And you can engage with the Youngevity business in a couple of different ways. For as little as $25 and the purchase of a Healthy Body Pack, you have a lifetime membership. You're in position as a distributor to be thanked tangibly when these products earn your trust or you refer them to others. You get a referral check or a thank you check. But for those like me and my wife who want more, you can see Youngevity as either a plan B or an exit strategy altogether from what you're currently doing. If that's the case for you, the timing could not be better to align with this incredible company. Remember, if you don't want to be one of those 40-40-40 statistics and you'd rather hit your goals in a couple of years, then you want to follow our system, perhaps at the same time that you're working your job, a plan B that can eventually become your full-blown exit strategy. Remember our 2 to 5 year plan? And for many, it has happened a lot quicker than that. So here's what it looks like. If you don't want to be a statistic and you want more out of life, we encourage every single person to begin with what we call a CEO pack, a CEO mega pack. Inside the CEO pack are 2 sets of the 90 essential nutrients. We want every single person, no matter what their specific interest might be from among Youngevity's many products, to be taking the 90 essential nutrients. So in the CEO pack, there's 2 sets of the 90 for life, one for you, one for your significant other. And in it, you have products for energy, for weight loss, for digestion, for athletic performance and recovery, and more, including samples to share. And for $500 plus tax and shipping, the CEO Pack includes all of these business benefits. Here it is. It's a proven turnkey business model with additional leadership training, and you get more than $500 of products at the wholesale price. It's also linked to a car payment that we'll make for you when you reach the rank of Senior Executive Marketing Director. There's also stock options and other bonuses. This is important. Listen to this. Every financial benefit with the company, if you're into this for career level earnings, is associated with that CEO Pack, which is why those who take the Youngevity business seriously opt in as CEO distributors. The CEO Pack is a one-time purchase. It's good for life, one time forever. $500 plus tax and shipping. Now, if you're thinking that's not very much money for an opportunity with the potential to change your financial story for generations, well, you're right, it's not. And compare that to the capital investment of tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands or possibly millions of dollars to begin almost any serious business venture today. So when you see $500 and get started, you may not take the opportunity seriously because it's simply not that much money. You don't have that much skin in the game to consider it seriously. $500 may not be really motivating enough to lose sleep over, because if you lost it, perhaps for many folks, it's not a big deal. But I'll bet if you made a $100,000 investment, you'd take it seriously. You'd be up late at night. You'd be up early in the morning. You'd be all about it and be doing everything in your power to return the capital investment back to the bank that you needed to start your business. But I'm here to encourage you. Even though it's only $550 with including tax and shipping, don't treat it like it's not important. It's a tremendously important decision, in my opinion, because it's attached to something so precious that few ever find it. It's financial freedom. Now, you can get started with a CEO Pack, or you can get started without a CEO Pack, and you can upgrade at a later time. But those who don't get CEO qualified are limited in terms of what they can accomplish, where they can go with the business, and what levels of achievement that can be attained. So in my opinion, if you're interested in the opportunity, you need to get a CEO Pack, and you need to only get it one time in your entire Youngevity career. So let's talk about how to put the money back in your pocket. First, let's remember those statistics. Remember, only 1 out of 100 are going to be okay financially by age 65. Not very good odds. And 9 out of 10 people right now are suffering financially. Think about it. It's easy to run to somebody's aid when they're suffering from a physical ailment, but how about helping somebody out when they're dealing with financial ailments? Realize these are two sides of the very same coin. They're both health issues, physical health and financial health. But we've never been equipped to save somebody's life financially, have we? Well, that's why we're here today. With this information and our path forward, you'll learn how to do just that. It means wherever you go, you'll be capable of saving someone's life no matter what. Instead of being the person who cries out, "Is there a financial doctor in the house?" You can be that financial doctor. So it begins right here. And, just like you have to pay the price to go to medical school to become a medical doctor, we need to pay the price to go to financial school. We need a CEO Pack. Here's the difference. Medical school costs about $300,000. This school costs about $550. So how do we put the money back in our pocket? Well, 4 people in your life looking to be financially free, or 4 people in your life looking to be physically free. It doesn't matter which one, because we do both, in fact, simultaneously. So simply put, you identify 4 people who want that. And when these 4 people each get CEO Packs, just like you did, the commissions that are paid out equal more than the cost of your CEO Pack. And because these 4 people each want to get their money back in their pocket, we're going to work with each of them to help them find their 4. Well, how do we do that? Well, we teach and we simply practice the skills surrounding inviting someone to take a look at the information you're looking at right now. Those who say, "Well, this is interesting, tell me more," are those that are most likely, with our help, to take action and join us. Now, most people order a CEO Pack because they want physical and financial freedom. Those without a CEO Pack don't have full access to all the financial benefits, and among the most lucrative is one that we call the CEO Coding Bonus. Here's how it works. As a CEO, And once you introduce 4 people with a CEO pack, starting with that 4th person and beyond, plus everyone in their organizations from that point forward, you'll receive an additional bonus, a coding bonus from $15 to a maximum of $190, and it increases as we rise in rank on every CEO pack ordered in your organization. So let's review. How many people do we need to register into the business personally with CEO packs before we have access to the coding bonus? The answer is 4, and it includes that 4th person. The 4th person triggers the coding bonus, and you get paid coding bonuses on that team and every other team you create in your business and all the people they bring into the business to infinity. You'll be paid a coding bonus. How many people does it take to personally enroll as CEO? It takes 4. Well, let's talk about compensation. Here's what we call residual or recurring income. Recurring income. Now, across the top, there are the 4 people you brought into the business at your level 1. Remember, if you brought them in with CEO packs, you're in the business for $0. You're cash neutral. You have more than $500 in product for free, and the business came along for the ride. So you're in business, cash neutral. For the sake of example, let's assume these 4 each consume product equaling about 150 bonus volume points in this explanation, which is somewhere here in the US around $175. Remember, in month 1, these 4 that came in with CEO packs, but in subsequent months, they don't need another CEO pack. Remember, we only need it one time. We get the CEO pack one time. And now, these 4 are simply buying and using the products they like and need each month from a wide variety of product categories. Now, if $175 to equal about 150 points sounds like a lot, think about what converting or redirecting our regular spending on all those product categories we talked about earlier looks like as we switch where we shop from the general marketplace to our own Youngevity store. 100 BV, or about $175, is a snap. In fact, most families use a lot more than that. So when these 4 people who got their CEO packs in month 1 use about 150 BV, that puts an extra $48 in your pocket. Well, maybe not enough to set the world on fire, but maybe we can go to lunch, right? Now remember, your 4 CEOs want their money back. So with our help, we'll show them each how to find 4 of their own people. And when they get their 4, they have all their money back. They're cash neutral, and they're in business for free, in addition to having all the product in the CEO pack at no cost. And you just put another $192 a month in your pocket. Now, if that's not enough, as this continues, you're up to about $1,000 a month with the addition of level 3. Add the 48, the 192, and the 672, you're at about $1,000. At level 4, if those each get 4, you're at $3,200 a month aggregate. And at level 5, it's $12,500. And level 6, $60,000. Okay, I know $60,000 a month is a crazy big number. I get that. But it doesn't matter if you ever make it to $60,000. It wouldn't matter if you make it beyond $60,000. But wouldn't you agree that an extra $4,000 or $5,000 or maybe $6,000 a month is better retirement in the next 2 to 5 years than working all your life, thinking, hoping you'll be able to put enough away in savings or investments only to discover that you have to live on a fraction of what you really need to survive? So listen, ask any financial planner what it would take for you to create $3,200 a month in residual income. Remember, look at level 4, add 1, 2, 3, and 4 together of your recurring income, and they tell you you'd have to save about $1 million and invest it in the market at today's market rate. So let me ask you, how long would it take to save $1 million to invest? More importantly, what's the likelihood? But that's what it would take at today's rates to make about $40,000 a year, which is about $3,300 a month. So here you can get started and create in the next couple of years what it would otherwise take a lifetime. So I hope that makes sense to you. It does to me. Now, there are so many ways that we get paid. It's absolutely incredible, and we've covered some of them without reading down this list. For example, here's the car plan. It's one of my absolute favorites. Moving fast and following the system. And if you're hungry and you want to move fast, we can help you do that. You can get into the car program in the next 90 days. You know, Kate and I don't pay for our car. Youngevity does. It doesn't matter what make or model, it's paid for by Youngevity. You can drive whatever you'd like to. And in fact, it doesn't even have to be a car. They'll just send you a check. And Youngevity says thank you in every possible way, whether it's jackets or vacations, trips, or cash. I especially like the cash. And here's a good thing. Our entire business can be run and managed online or with our smartphone. Doesn't matter what phone you have, Android, iPhone, just download the app. You can use a tablet or your computer. Youngevity is both a high-tech company as well as being a high-touch company. And the websites and the apps are all free, no cost. So here are our benefits. Now, I love these, and let's start with unlimited income potential. I don't like having a ceiling on my income. The harder I work, the smarter I work, I like to be able to earn more. I love the vacation incentives. In fact, we recently got back from a paid-for Youngevity 7-day cruise. Last year, in our first 3 months with Youngevity, we were blessed to earn a free 5-day cruise. And we were able to take almost 50 of our team members with us. And I love the fact that we're creating willable income. This is your business. You can sell it. You can walk away, give it away, or will it to the next generation. It means you can get with your attorney, write out your will to instruct Youngevity to pass your business on to the next generation when you're gone. And that day will come. We'll all die someday, right? No, your will tell Youngevity where to send the check when you're not around anymore. That's pretty cool. We also have an all-star management team who know where they're taking this company and how to get there. Bottom 3 rows of people, this is my favorite part of the picture. These are all Youngevity distributors. They all have one thing in common. Their lifetime earnings inside Youngevity have exceeded 7 figures, surpassed $1 million and counting. And there are many more who just didn't fit on this graphic. We're also a philanthropic company. Our Be the Change Foundation currently supports a number of ministries and good works. Wounded Warrior Project, Make-A-Wish Foundation, Red Cross, a great ministry called My Story Matters that incorporates our memory-keeping product line. In summing up, Youngevity indeed has it all. We do have products that everyone needs. We're expanding around the world, and rather than being a victim of the economy, we're creating our own personal economies. We're helping people. We're performing CPR on their finances or their health, or both. Well, here's what we've shown you so far. We've shown you our message, which is 90 for life, how we've grown into a family of brands, and what's possible for you and your family by playing follow the leader and following the system. And importantly, we've learned that if we don't take action, nothing's going to change in our life. So let me ask you, do you have the financial resources to live the life you want right now? To be happy, to give, to secure your family's future? Everything takes money in this world. Your favorite charity right this minute needs more money. When someone calls and asks for your help, are you in a position to help? Do you have enough free time to do the things you enjoyed? Spend time with your family, for example. How prepared are you for retirement? I don't know. Only you know the answer to that question. Do you have a plan that allows you to raise your family and your income at the same time? Now, look, if you're uncomfortable with the answers to any of these questions, I believe you need to be here with us, with this winning team. Here's how you start. You start by deciding, I can do this. You're surrounded by people that have a vested interest in your success and who will help you. Youngevity is a publicly traded 19-year-old company. We're growing globally. It's as risk-free a business opportunity can be. It's likely to be here for generations to come, to take care of my children when I'm gone. And if you believe that, you need to be here with us. So first, it's a decision. Then, get with the person who invited you. Get yourself registered. It takes just a few minutes. You can do it online. Get yourself put in the system. Tell us where you want your checks to be sent. Get your CEO pack and begin to switch where you're shopping. Then ask yourself, what's the next event I can plug into and get myself trained? Well, that's really it. I want to thank you for joining us. This is very simply the way we show the plan. These slides are available. They're in the back office for you to download for free as a PowerPoint or a PDF. My advice from here, lean into your upline support team, starting with the person who invited you to this presentation. Then get some training. Put it into practice. Then train some more. I suggest getting comfortable telling your story and the story of this incredible company. Use this tool to share this company with others. Learn to simply invite others to see the entire Youngevity picture just as you now have. And know this, you're not alone, but you have an entire support system in place. Successful leaders with a vested interest in your success to help you every step of the way. And I sincerely believe that if you do these three things, dream big, work hard, and never quit, you will achieve the success in life and in our business that you richly deserve. So I want to thank you for taking the time with me today to explore this incredible company. I hope to see you at our next Youngevity event. Take care.